Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 16th of December 2024, and in this video I got something really good for you today. We're looking at the Frederick Douglass designs recommendations by the CFA and the CCAC. We're going to be looking at those care of coinnews.net, and we're going to go a little bit deeper into the subject than probably we would on most videos, so stick around. I got some really interesting tidbits to share with you today. But before any of that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's a mighty big number. Not sure exactly what that number is, but it's got to be ginormous. That's right. Also, guess what? Hey, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. Looks like gold's up 11.65 to 26.71.55. Silver up 8 cents to 30.84. Platinum down 8.10 to 936.55. And palladium down 6.05 to 988.25. Dr. Copper up 3 pennies there to 4.18. And you're looking at it in stock American Silver Eagle, whose premium is $6.99 for quantity 1 through 39. You'll be paying $37.83, and they'll buy them back for $32.03 each. And let me say something, real quick commentary about the precious metal prices. You know, it's interesting to see palladium down 5.55 and platinum down 7.95, you know, below that $1,000 threshold. Yet we're still seeing gold and silver hanging tough at the above that $30 threshold, and then gold, same thing, above that $2,600 threshold, even though these are getting beat up from the feet up recently. And I would imagine we're going to see some movement soon. Did you hear about that huge gold discovery in China? Yeah, amazing. Now let's get over here to coinnews.net. 2026 Semiquincentennial or Semi-Q abolitionism or quarter designs recommended. And I think they want to get rid of abolitionism, get rid of the ism, and just maybe put abolitionist on the coin. All right, here we go. To commemorate the United States 250th anniversary in 2026, circulating coins will feature exclusive designs, including a series of 5 semiquincentennial quarters highlighting pivotal periods in American history. Released in sequence, these quarters will focus on key themes, the Declaration of Independence, and you can find that there's a hyperlink there. You can just right-click it and then get you the article. The U.S. Constitution, abolitionism, suffrage, and civil rights, with candidate designs for these series evaluated and approved. This article focuses on the selected designs for the abolitionism quarter right there. And there you are. That's Frederick Douglass, and that is the obverse right there, AQ0. O, and then 01. Then you got here AQ reverse 01, and the top image is what the CCAC had recommended, and then the bottom image here is what the CFA has chosen. Now, some of the designs elements that they chose, this is the one I just told you about, WHAM. CCAC and then CFA. Here we go. Now, these are all the obverse designs that they could have chosen from. They chose 01 right there. And I think there are some really high quality designs here. I think any one of them could have been featured. Really, really beautiful designs. Also, check this out. These are the reverse. And if you have that feeling that you have deja vu, you absolutely do. I know that they considered the commemorative for 2024, the Harriet Tubman had this similar situation here where they had the breaking free. But also, remember, in 2023, they also had the Ohio Innovation Dollar with this design element. So this is a really popular design element over the United States Mint. However, as you can remember, they didn't really, U.S. Mint, they picked both of them, right? The CCAC and CFA picked both of those for that particular design element. So I think that was pretty amazing. I like this one too, how he's showing up outside the Capitol with all these other arms and a torch. I don't know what's going on there. And then here, you're looking at the reverse extended. Look, you got like a Liberty Bell there, and it looks like it's swinging. And then look, you got a right fist in the air with the chains. And it's really heavy, cartoony with those hard black lines. I really like that. And then you got here, all men are created equal every step of the way. It's got a few people there. And this one's just got one person, the progress of human liberty. And then all men are created equal in the stone there. And remember, stones, you chisel that, it's going to last forever, right? And what's interesting about this particular quarter, right? It says here, designs for the 2026 quarter were reviewed by the Citizens Coinage Advisory Committee, that's a CCAC to you and me, on October 15th, followed by the Commission of Fine Arts on October 17th. It says here, the U.S. Mint's narrative for the 2026 abolitionism quarter theme states, in part, abolitionism encapsulates the paradox of American during slavery, when a nation proclaiming the ideals of liberty, equality, and justice for all actively practiced the trade and enslavement of people. Now, it wasn't everybody, obviously. There were some free states you could go to, right? New York, Massachusetts. Reverse designs depict Frederick Douglass. Reverse designs are emblematic of the abolition of slavery in the United States of America. And I just wanted to bounce something off you real quick here. And this says here, yes, it's likely there are more slaves in the world today than there were during the Atlantic slave trade. According to the BBC, slavery is still prevalent. This is the paradox, I think, that the United States Mint was talking about, how proclaiming the ideals of liberty, equality, and justice for all actively participated. Well, I'm going to show you here. This is incredible. All right, according to the BBC, slavery is still prevalent, even though it's been outlawed. The Walk Free Foundation, I got that coming up next, estimates that there are more than 400,000 people in the United States living in conditions of modern slavery. However, the Global Slavery Index estimates that in 2021, 1.1 million people in the United States were living in modern slavery. Yeah, there you go. And it gets even more incredible. Check this out. This is Walk Free Foundation. Modern slavery in the United States, it looks like estimated number. And, I lived in a place in Southern California called Irvine, and I got to tell you, there are modern indentured servants living in garages from it just happens. Look it up. Look up Irvine, California, and then slave. Bingo. Yeah, they're there, folks. It's there. It says overview. The United States, as the wealthiest nation in Americas, demonstrated the most action to respond to modern slave. I don't know why this is doing that. Hi, bye-bye. Modern slavery in the region, and had the equal second strongest response globally behind the United Kingdom. They're the ones who really tried to end modern global slavery. And even back in the day, this reflects robust measures to identify and support survivors in action. But check this out. This is prevalence in 2023. Global Slavery Index, I talked about that a second ago, estimates that on any given day in 2021, there were 1.1 million people living in modern slavery in the United States. A prevalence of 3.3 people per thousand. That's incredible, folks. So while we're celebrating this abolitionist quarter, I think we also have to face the hard reality that, modern slavery is alive and well in the United States. And not only is it done by private people, it's also, I believe, in my opinion, it's done by, federal and state actors as well, because right here, Section 1 of the 13th Amendment reads, and I'll say it out loud here, neither slavery nor involuntary servitude, except, there it is, there's that word, except as a punishment for crime, whereof the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States, or any place subject to their jurisdiction. So yeah, if you get caught in the pokey, well, guess what? You might have to make license plates for pennies on the dollar. That's right. I can't even, I don't even want to put my head around that right now. It's just, yuck. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. It says types of modern slavery in the world. There you go. There's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, right? And let's see, I'm going to go forward and see what this is. An estimated 50 million people were living in modern slavery on any given day in 2021, an increase of 10 million people since 2016. So is it getting better? No, it's not. It's getting worse. And why? I don't know. But that's sad. It really is. And here we are celebrating the abolition of slavery, which it was pretty much, and we can celebrate it, right? Because it's not wrong to celebrate it, but I think there's so much more work to do. And maybe, just maybe, I'm hoping that this will give us that spark we need to address that problem that I've just pointed out, because modern slavery is a real life issue, folks. And I also got to say, Declaration of Independence, the U.S. Constitution, abolitionism, suffrage, and civil rights, those are the 5 quarter designs that we're going to get for 2026. And I got to say, the Declaration of Independence is something that I think that everybody could probably relate to on any given level. The U.S. Constitution, same thing. Maybe not everybody can figure out how to relate to abolitionism. Maybe they can. But you can put yourself in that position if you think of that modern day slavery. Like, what would it be like, right? So, yeah, that's a big deal. Suffrage, what if you didn't have a voice? And suffrage could, not necessarily, be your voice heard on a political level for the primaries or the elections. But what about your work? What about in your family? Do you have a voice in those things, right? And civil rights. Do you have as equal rights at your work or at your place of business as other people, right? So a lot of stuff going on, and it doesn't necessarily include 1 or 2 people. It includes all of us with these. We have all of these rights. All of us do. All right, let's keep on keeping on. I know I told you it would be a different kind of show today. I did talk about this, and I have one more thing, and that is the plus ones for the day. This is despair. Yeah. So if we're talking about slavery, right, might as well add some despair in there. It says here, you can't drive away the darkness with sticks or weapons. The only way is to light a candle, and the darkness will disappear by itself. And where and what is our candle? Right there. The answer, it's the Bible. 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 All right, let's bounce over here to 99.9 KOIN, Coin News Radio. This is the Rolling Stones album, Tattoo You, and the song is called Slave. I remember I saw these guys in 1981 with the Jay Giles Band, Prince and the Revolution, and I think one other band, Loverboy, I think it was, in the LA Coliseum. It was a fantastic show, and Mick Jagger definitely looks like a chicken on hot coals. Now, with that said, I want to thank y'all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button, and if you do like what you're hearing, see, hey, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Also, consider becoming a member. It's $1.99 a month. That price has not changed all this time. That inflation has been going gonzo. Have you seen the price of eggs? It's like, oh my gosh. Stacker out.